there, I'm Thomas Callister, and I'm really happy to be joining you for the Atlantic Arc mini workshop series. I'm going to teach you a few Manx tunes today. And if you've never heard of Manx music before, it's the music of the place that I'm from called the Isle of Man. It reflects its geographical position pretty well. Manx music is sort of in between Irish music and Scottish music, and that's kind of where the Isle of Man sits, in between those two places. And it means a lot for me to be able to teach people Manx music. Not many people know Manx tunes or have heard any or anything like that. So yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to spread the word of Manx music and things, and it's great to be part of the Celtic Atlantic Arc, from Scotland to Ireland to the Isle of Man to Brittany, Wales, Cornwall, and across, and the rest that I've missed out or whatever. But yeah, great to be part of that and sort of contribute to that in a small way. But I've been asked to teach you one or two tunes, but I thought we would go for three simple Manx tunes that I like to play together in a set. They're dead old, really, really old tunes. The first one is called Hop Junair, which is the Manx. Hop Junair is sort of the Manx version of Halloween, and it's a tune associated with that. And it goes on to Craig Willie Sill, which has got a couple of great dances to it, and then that goes into one called Hymies Jack, which means I did in, or I went in. And yeah, so I'll give you these. I'll play them first, and then I'll just sort of fire straight into them, a couple of phrases at a time. Sorry if I get anything wrong, but here we go. Okay, there we go, or something like that anyway. So like I said, I'll fire straight into them. I don't know if I've taught these before, so bear with me. But I'll try and break them down bit by bit, and they're sort of my versions of these tunes. And I might sort of talk about a couple of the bits of ornamentation that I use when I play them as well. So the first one, Hoptuner, straight in at the top. It goes. Hope you can see my fingers and stuff. So that's the first bit. The second bit. So you got. So that's. Then the next bit. Then. So altogether that's. I'll do that again. So. And then again, so forget the anacousis this time, but. And that is pretty much the whole A part. That's the beauty of this Manx one. It's dead simple, these three. So all together, so. So that's the first part, dead easy, and then the second part. So it goes so. This bit again. And then the next bit. So that second part is. Something like that. So those two parts together, it's. So that's pretty much the whole first tune, which is cool. We'll just blast on straight to the second one, and it goes starts on the A, but the kind of two first phrases. So the first one, that that one again, and then the next one. So they're the first two, and then this is the third one, and then the fourth one. Maybe that's better. What? Go with that one. So those first ones. That's the whole A part. So again. And again. That's the whole A part. Nice one. And then second part. Just doing a roll there. And then so that B part is sort of like that's something I throw in. But you can kind of do whatever ornamentation you want. I mean, if you play the fiddle, that's a great one. Do a roll, but fire a wee slide into it at the top. So that whole middle tune goes. That's cool. So you've got that, yeah, and with a lot of Manx tunes, like there's a lot of interpretation there. You know, you're quite free to sort of fire in the ornaments that you like and variations that you like to play as well, which I'm terrible for. I'm firing in all sorts of nonsense all the time. So, but feel free to do that as well. You know, I'm just trying to give you sort of like the rough feel of the tunes sort of thing. And we'll blast into, that's us at 50 minutes now, but we'll blast into the last tune, which is called Haimis Jack. And this is a good fun one to play on the fiddle as well. So it starts like this on the C sharp. So That's the first. I'll remind myself first. Okay, cool. There we go. So it's dead simple, dead easy tune. Starts on the C sharp. Dead easy. So. And those ornaments I do at the end there, another roll on the first finger. And I've got this one, the flicky thing that I do on the A. So and that, for any fiddle players watching, is sort of, you throw your third finger down and you want to hit the string sort of about here, and you just want to put it down one time. So you're not putting it down multiple times, but the tip of your finger is sort of bouncing on the string. So you want to really throw it down on your fingerboard, and you want to keep it really rigid and taut and tight, and let that finger bounce. I don't know if you can see that. So that in that tune, it's dead useful for. And any tune for fiddlers, if it's an open string, there's not very much you can do ornament-wise. So that's really handy. Do you know what I mean? You can get sort of good. As if you're a piper, you know, it's a bit like your whatever that is, and the cran on uilleann pipes and stuff like that, and the flute. So it's a bit similar like that but for the fiddle. So that's useful for this tune. And like you can hear, these are dead simple tunes, and you know, you gotta add your own spice into it. Do you know what I mean? And and it's the sort of details and ornaments that really sort of bring them alive. But they've got a great feel. So I'll carry on with this one. Dead easy, like I said. So. And if you can't get that flicky thing yet, so that. Like that. That's cool. And the last part. Or, so that's. So. Oh. That's the first one. that's sort of the tune. I'll play that to you a couple more times slowly, so you can get that. And a really good, this is kind of like, these tunes are sort of like slides from, they're sort of like, kind of a jig. If you don't know what a slide is, sort of like a jig, but it's in 12/8, and he's sort of got this like rocking feel, like bum, 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 that kind of thing going on. And a really good way to get the feel for these tunes, something that I do is I tap my feet, you know, alternately. So start with my right and go like that kind of thing, and that kind of gets a really good feel for it. So you're like, do you know what I mean? So anyway, that last tune, just to cap it off, so okay. So there we go with this. That's sort of the rough outline of 3 Manx tunes that, you know, as far as I know, not many people know outside of the Isle of Man. So I hope you enjoyed hearing those Manx tunes, and I hope you get something from that and can play them and stuff like that. I'd love to hear people playing Manx stuff wherever I go. That gives me a right thrill. So thanks very much.